right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Still undefeated, here is Khamzat Chimaev making the walk tonight as a middleweight. A lot of people think eventually he's going to be a UFC champion, and he's got a big fight in front of him tonight.
I mean, this guy's a monster, you know, from his mindset to the way that he competes. Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that passes the eye test. The moment you laid eyes on him, you said, this kid has something special about him. He has great wrestling, he has great striking, he has great cardio. The guy has it all. And I'm so excited to once again watch him compete and sit here in his seat and call his fight.
The work ethic has never been an issue, perhaps the diet at times when it comes to getting down to 170 pounds, but this man is a problem and ready to impose his will here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Assassin. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Khamzat Chimaev.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever we are in the world. Most fighters on this roster, to a man, to a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this work here.
Absolutely want to fight in Las Vegas. Before it was the MGM Grand, it was the Mandalay Bay. Now it is the T-Mobile Arena, the most beautiful arena in the world.
Oh, lands a hip toss now. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Good work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Right to the knee on belly. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow and a big moment in this fight. Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Chimaev.
That was nice.
Chimaev's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
There it is, now he's on the mount. He's got to be careful here.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Wow, he actually reversed the position, but he didn't stop there. He took a strong top position himself.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half-guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities.
Oh, he's got his back. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
All right, take a seat, bud. Beautiful. Get some water and breathe. That was an awesome round, man. You were outworking this guy everywhere, okay? Your cardio was great. I told you.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round here. Oh, beautiful. How about that strike over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low as you come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch. Oh, nice right hand.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Chimaev getting worked from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Khamzat Chimaev. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
90 seconds now to go round two. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Chimaev's got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging. You just got to move.
Under 30 seconds. Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Seconds winding down in round two. All right, that's the end of round number two. All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding a shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
Oh, nice jab to the head there by Khamzat Chimaev. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. All right, single collar tie now. Off the judo toss there. It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Nicely done. Oh, and there it is. Was only a matter of time. That ground strike has cut him open.
Oh, it's over.
No judges needed this time around.
Oh my goodness.
So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
All right, let's get to the official decision. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 22 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, you heard it there from Buff. Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by TKO. And this man just continues to run roughshod through this UFC welterweight division.
Khamzat Chimaev is one of those guys that really can separate himself from the division.